We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing back, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm saying Mr. Blitz Tech,
Revenue GS.
J, 1/3 of the Cybernuts.
and welcome to the Miss Marvel review episode 2. So we're getting further into Miss Marvel's little journey right here, but you know what you should be doing? Heading over to this journey, subscribing to the channel, liking the video, head over to our Discord to discuss this episode, previous episode, all the episodes, and everything there. What are you guys saying about Miss Marvel?
What I think I would say today is that the mystery behind the great grandma and the partition is not big enough for me to care about this show. That's where I'm at currently. Like, I was saying in the first review that, like, oh, it's got to have a good tie. It's not it for me, bro. This show is not it.
Really? Like, I thought that's the only thing that kind of kept man intrigued of the whole partition, the war. Like, was there some sort of event that happened
And
during that beef?
unless they come out with it and it's a MCU level changing event, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Bro, like,
Rewrite history live just for the
not
MCU.
rewriting the whole history, yeah, but I need something. I need something good. I need something very good. Like the partition, bro. The partition can't just be the real life partition that happened. Unless it's connected to something mad, bruv. Yeah, I'm... God.
That's mad though.
Why is it mad?
Like, that's actually like a real historic event.
And that's
but then-
why this is the best, bruv, the MCU, yeah, has the best opportunity to take real life events,
Yeah.
and finesse them into Marvel events.
Right.
MCU Marvel events. Oh, the partition was really was like Apocalypse showing up, do you know what I'm saying? And then dividing the thing, and they had to cover it up, like the Illuminati covered it up and said it was the British who took up, like, you could do bare stuff like that throughout the course of history, tie the whole Killmonger, Wakanda, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And
bro,
I thought that's what they were kind of leaning towards. Because, like, you see when she first has that glimpse of the grandma, that took me back to when T'Challa went to the other side, to the plane.
who was in the back of the car at the end?
It was her.
The grandma.
Yeah.
So that
And-
means
and
this
the
is
dude.
why at that point I was still in.
Yeah.
And then when she shows up in the car at the end,
You're
I'm like,
oh.
I'm out. Like, she's here.
Bro, like,
She's here.
It's
Like, she's here in reality, fam.
it's so mad because I completely understand what you're saying, but like I'm just the way I'm taking it. So like we get introduced to this you, and even I was saying in the watch along, fam, why is he acting all like shy in school? All of a sudden we're at a house party and man's doing somersaults and stuff like that.
I didn't think I know when you said that in the reaction, I didn't really think he was acting shy. I think he was more so surprised
Shocked that
someone on his first day was inviting him to a party. As soon as he says yes to the party, his whole energy changes.
Yeah, but he was like, you know, like if you're like a sports person, like you'd be like, alright, cool, man.
It's your first day at school,
and
bro.
he was
And
just
they're
like,
young. First day
do
at
you know
school.
what I mean? So I
First
was
day
like,
at school.
that's, and then all of a sudden his energy changed and stuff like that. So like all them kind of like little glimpses I'm getting from the episode, I'm just waiting like, yeah, I want to see what comes out of this. And this is where I'm like 50-50 because part of me I'm like, fam, I just want to get to this whole bigger event kind of thing.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? But on the other side as well, like all the little things that the little dimes they drop, like, or in terms of like
What?
the girls going through what they're going through, like the whole relationship stuff. I'm like, and even like some of the comedy stuff that made man laugh. I was like, okay, but me personally, I was also like, no, I want to see where this whole big thing with grandma is really gonna take us. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they tied up to this whole India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh event.
Well, I want to dive in here as well, like, sir. You see the parts where
getting here.
we're talking about like the girls being in a mosque and showing their perspective. I'm not 100% there for that. I'm like 75% there for that. The 25% is, can we at least get someone else who is their age who doesn't agree with them? because like I hate this weird narrative spin that people do, bruv. Allow me with the all Muslim children don't want to be Muslim, bruv. That's dead, bruv. That's not everyone's reality.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna present it well-rounded with everything, and this is the stuff that's pulling me out of the show, bruv. Because I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to be inclusive, but what you're doing is you're actually being more divisive, bruv.
Yeah.
You're now dividing a minority community. Like, bruv, allow me, fam.
Because they're saying the whole thing in the mosque here. They're trying to, like, if someone's watching this for the first time and don't know mosques, and they're saying, oh, the women's side's always not looked after, the men's always pristine. I'm like,
that
that's
No.
mad.
If that's true, no. I'm not contesting that as a thing across all mosques, because like that's like something like church. Like church all have Sunday schools, so I presume something to that extent is going on at all mosques. For me, it's the actual people that we're following. Like if the man at the front, like the guy who's running the mosque, is like, oh, you lot shut up, be quiet. I understand that because there's probably a pastor out there like that. That's not a depiction of every pastor, but the characters they're showing us are two of them so heavily on we're oppressed, and I'm not saying you're not oppressed. I'm just saying, can we get a third member who's like why are you not always complaining? This is our heritage. This is what we grew up in. This is what has gotten us to where we are. Like, why can someone not be proud of their religion and their team, bruv? Like, this long, bruv. Like, this show's long on that aspect, especially at the age demographic they're showing this to, bruv. This ain't even for adults.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
this is for young people, bruv. Like, just planting mad seeds in their mind. It's dead, bro. You get me? And then the superhero aspect of the show is what? Non-existent.
And
non-existent, bro. Why show me these diamond gems and I don't even know what it is, bro.
At the beginning, I was kind of like, oh, okay, we're diving into that today more, and then all of a sudden, like a good chunk of the episode, we don't get that until she goes and saves the youth.
Right now, this is looking to me worse than Hawkeye, fam. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Worse than Hawkeye, fam, because like in Hawkeye, at least you saw an Avenger in it. Like we was following a character we knew, but here it's just like we're following the offspring of the Avenger everybody hates the most, and you're trying to spin some ethnic propaganda through the show as well to you know what I'm saying, to a young audience. Like, bruv, allow me. What do you want me?
Where's my water, bro?
You want me to sit in this review and be like, oh yeah, nah, bruv.
No,
dead.
bro, by all means.
I'm just saying,
I just need.
This thing's dead, bro.
I mean, I'm not liking most of the ride anyway. Like I said, I don't like most of the way there's the spinning stuff. Even like the whole historical event, I actually don't like that, because if that's tied into an MCU event, why is this the first time then?
No, bruv, that's fine, because this is the first time we're dealing with people from that
From
that region.
But then we've had how many years of MCU, and this is the first time we've gone back in history where there's like, oh.
Nah, bruv, that's fine.
I think that's fine. I think that's fine.
We've never really touched on historical events in the MCU that far back that were region locked, except for
World War One.
Captain America. Like, see, and I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. Everything else is like,
bruv, they just said over there, in India, they had a civil war. They had this, they had that. That's real. Okay.
Yeah, that's real. That's why I like that they included it.
No, but okay. In real life, how much do you know about that?
As much as they said in the thing.
Bam.
My
That's
friends
what-
have told me that
that's
this is
why-
what happened. It used to be one country, then man came in, divided them, man.
Yeah.
Created two
And this is what I'm
religions, now they're
saying.
fighting.
If that's how much you know about what happened in real life that you learned from this show today, then you definitely shouldn't know about anything that happened at that time in the MCU actual universe. Do you get what I'm
That's
saying?
what I was gonna say.
And that's
How
the
far
point.
back
So
have we read
exactly. So
comics that we can say, oh,
Bro.
like this thing is not here.
exactly. You
'Cause I
got.
haven't.
You can't have that. You can't have that frame of mind, bro. Because this thing could have happened over there, and like they said to the world, it was presented as, oh, the British did this, the British did that. That could be part of their propaganda plan. Bro, man didn't know about Wakanda until 2018. And I talk about the history of a planet that we've got no heroes from, no characters from, or nothing, bro.
Guys, do jump in the comment section below if there is like
This is the spiciest review we've done in time.
comic books out there that's they touch on this subject, innit? Because like us, we don't know much about that. But yeah, man. So you're out.
I'm pretty much out, innit? Like, we're reviewing it. If you man was like, you're out as well, I'd be cool to not watch no more. Do you get what
I'm
saying?
still in.
That's cool.
I'm
Simply
still
because
in for it.
I want really to go in on that family heritage stuff. And maybe because I'm
Fingers crossed.
reaching with the whole Wakanda stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I first saw her, when we had that first glimpse, it took me back to when T'Challa went to the playing field. So that's
already been debunked this episode. That's been debunked
So now it's
this
like,
episode.
okay, what's next?
This is what I'm saying.
Find out.
For
I
me,
need to find out, bro.
This is the conclusion where everyone's calling her a disgrace, this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
and
like, exactly.
and
That,
it's
that
like,
whole
I bet you she did nothing.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I say. Obviously,
I
it's the
bet you she
I
opposite.
did
think
nothing.
she might be even a hero.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably.
It's clearly the opposite. Maybe she did something that they don't agree with that she did, and it's like, okay, she saved whatever.
And then
I just want to see how.
if it's that, bruv, I don't care, bruv. Like, it's just
that's what
not.
I'm
It's
saying.
like that's not big enough. Like, introducing another hero.
It's whatever it is, but I want to see how they pull it off. I want to see how, because for me the writing for already is all over the place and is already mad. So I'm like, all right,
Come on, bro.
And
The
if you
writing
want-
is not that
bro,
bad,
for me it is. For me it is. I'm like,
it.
bro,
Nah,
I
bro.
can't. I already can't. But I just want to say, okay, how is this going to conclude and how's it going to tie in? That's all I want to see. But apart from that, this is like some
I
I
enjoyed this one more than the first one.
That's the funny thing. I actually enjoyed it a little bit more as well.
Especially with like the comic, like they didn't force like the funny parts into it. The funny parts that came, it felt natural to me.
One funny scene, brother. The guidance counselor, bruv. Besides the guidance
No,
counselor,
I laughed more than that, bro. There's a couple of bits where I was laughing, bro.
for me, that's it, bruv. That one scene got a real life giggle, and then other than that, bruv, it's long, bruv.
Yeah,
You lot,
it's all
jump in
mad,
the comment
bro.
section. Matter of fact,
all mad.
head over to Discord and
Right.
have all of that there.
You want to end it as well then?
No, cause bro, I'm like, bro,
Right,
Go on.
you wanted it,
Go on.
innit? No?
Go on.
Alright, cool. Guys, what Raven said, I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Raven your GS. This
Jay
man,
got
this
further
man
episodes.
needs some loving. We need some more good shows according to this man.
Please. And we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Bye.